Hello children, in the previous session we discussed on the theorems 5.2 and 5.3 and also completed solved exercise 5.2. In this session we will be learning about some more criteria for congruency and about theorem 5.4 and theorem 5.5. Theorem 5.4 is SSS congruency. You know what it is. You have studied this in class 8. That is side congruency. Now you know what is SAS and ASA. Based on that, this also easily you can define. If three sides of one triangle is equal to all the three sides of second triangle, then those two triangles are said to be congruent to each other. That's all. That is what it says. If three sides of one triangle is equal to the three sides of another triangle, then the triangles are congruent. To both the theorems, one figure I have drawn, children. So please manage. Now we have triangle ABC and triangle EBFC. Side AB is 2 cm. Side DE is also 2 cm. Hypotenuse AC is 3 cm. Hypotenuse DF is 3 cm. Base BC is 4. Here base EF is 4 cm. If so, then this triangle ABC is said to be congruent to triangle DEF, that is SSS congruency. Next we have theorem 5.5. Thus it states that if two right-angled triangles, if in a two right-angled triangle, the hypotenuse and one side of one triangle is equal to the hypotenuse and one side of another triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. To understand, let me go back to this figure. We have two right-angled triangles here. Right-angled triangle by angle B and angle E are 90 degree. Triangle ABC and in triangle DEF, angle B equals angle E by, because both are equal to 90 degree. And if at all side, this all I will erase for now. Hypotenuse AC, here it is 3 cm. Similarly in the second triangle, hypotenuse DF is 3 cm. If so, that is, if in two right-angled triangles, if hypotenuse and one angle of one triangle is equal to the hypotenuse and one angle of second triangle, then these two triangles are congruent to each other. That is what the RHS congruency rule states. So, ASA, SAS, SSS, all this you know, angle side, side postulate. But what is this RHS means, children? It is right angle, hypotenuse, side. That is what it means. R andre right angle, H andre hypotenuse, S andre side. RHS congruency or right hand side antano ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So right hand side hypotenuse, right angled hypotenuse side congruency rule, that is RHS congruency rule. If angle and hypotenuse of one right angle triangle is equal to the hypotenuse and angle of second right angle triangle, then both the triangles are congruent to each other. Now based on these concepts, we shall solve the next and last exercise of this lesson, that is exercise. Now we shall solve the first problem of exercise 5.3, children. The first question says that in triangle ABC and triangle DBC are two isosceles triangles on the same base BC and vertices A and D are on the same side of BC. If AD is extended to intersect BC at P, show that, and 4 sub questions are there. It is easy only. So they are telling triangle ABC and triangle DBC. First triangle bandu e big triangle, children. DBC yavadu? The small triangle is there, no? Forget this line. One triangle, triangle you have, no? So big triangle is ABC. One more triangle is inside triangle DBC. Are isosceles triangle and both are having the same base BC, they are telling. And same BC and vertices A and D are on the same side of the base. Yes, no? Either vertices AD one line alli there. That is what they are telling, on the same side of BC. If AD is extended to touch with the base BC at point P, show that triangle ABD is equal to triangle ACD. I will draw the lines for you to understand. We need to prove in first case triangle ABD is equal to, congruent to triangle ADC. These two triangles, the shaded lines what you see children, these two triangles are congruent. We need to prove it first part. So in triangle ABC, first whole big triangle alli, side AB equals AC, it is given to us. So similarly in triangle DBC, DB equals DCY, because they have mentioned triangle ABC and triangle DBC are isosceles triangle and two sides should be equal. No? So we have written these two statements as given children. Now first sub question, we need to prove these two triangles are congruent. Now what we shall do is consider triangle ABD and triangle ACD. For triangle ABD and triangle ACD, AB equals AC, okay, given, you can write. Similarly, BD equals DC, that is also one more thing given. So two sides equal anta we proved. Of course, Papa, the third side AD is common, no? Yes, so AD equals ADY, common side children. Hence we proved all the three sides of first triangle is equal to the three sides of second triangle, means by SSS congruency, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ADC. Finish. That's all children. So we proved. In the second sub question, we need to prove triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP. Now I will continue my shading. Hope you can find the difference. Iga ee big triangle ABB is equal to congruent to ACP anta you need to prove. For that, again, first point in triangle ABP and triangle ACP, side AB equals AC. We know it is given data. Angle BAP is equal to angle CAP. Why? We proved now. BAP is equal to CAP anta. It is already proved. Why? Because no children, we proved ABD and ACD are congruent triangles. So that becomes CPCT in the. That is why I wrote one more point, though not asked. Angle BAD is equal to angle CAD by CPCT anta. This concept, if you want, you do one thing. Proved in one, that is triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD anta. AP and AP is common side for these two triangles. So AP equals AP andre, it is common side. So by this children, we can say that those two triangles are congruent to each other. That is about second sub question. In the third sub question, they have asked us to prove AP bisects angle A as well as angle B anta. So in as angle BAD is equal to CAD. Why children? This AP idiyalla, it is acting as a bisector for angle A. So we can say this angle is equal anta. BAD equals CAD. Already proved in one anta I have written. You also write proved in one. AP bisects angle A. So AP is bisecting angle A. Now in triangle BPD and triangle CDP, which two triangles means? Let me erase this not to confuse you. These shaded you have, no? These two small triangles they are talking about. So triangle BPD and triangle CDP nalli BD equals DC. BD equals DC. Why? This DB equals DC, BD equals CD alla one children. So it is given data. G I have written, you write given. BP is equal to BC anta. Just now we proved here. BP equals BC anta we proved in 2. LA we proved in 2 children. Check now. DP equals DP. Why? DP is common side for these two triangles. Andre. Again by SSS congruency. These two triangles are congruent to each other. Once we prove this is congruent to each other and AP bisector for angle A andre, similarly DP is the bisector for angle A. So DP is bisector for angle D and AP becomes the whole line AP, altitude AP becomes the bisector of angle D. Anta we proved. In the fourth part, fourth sub question, they asked us to prove that AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. So AP altitude draw ಮಾಡಿದೀವಲ್ಲ, that is the perpendicular bisector of BC andre we need to prove angle P 90 degree ಅಂತ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, nothing else. So what we will do is angle APB plus angle APC is 180 degree. Why? It is linear pair. Yes, no? BC line ಆದರೆ ray standing on a line, the adjacent angles, the sum of the adjacent angles are supplementary anta you have studied. So complementary 90 degree, sorry, supplementary 180 degree. So angle APB plus angle APC is 180 degree. They form the linear pair. Now angle APB equals angle APC and we have proved, where angle APB, angle APC is proved. So APB and I am replacing APC by APB. Why? Because both the angles are equal. So 2 times APB is 180 degree. Next step what we need to do is, we are left with 2 more steps. So 2 times APB is 180 degree. I will rewrite it. 2 times of angle APB is 180 degree andre angle APB is, children, 180 degree divided by 2. Therefore, angle APB is 90 degree. If we get angle APB 90 degree andre angle APB equals angle APC. APC, both are equal to 90 degree. Andre, if both are equal to 90 degree, andre finally we proved angle P is 90 degree. Therefore, AP is the bisector of BC and the one line you write, which completes the problem, children. Like this you need to solve. So linear pair concept you need to apply here. So everything you need to remember in the geometry, especially when, where, what we need to apply, we will only not know it unless and until we read the problem. That is about first one. Second, AD is an antitude of an isosceles triangle ABC in which AB equals AC. Show that AD bisects BC, AD bisects angle A. Hope you can do that, children. Just now we proved no heg bisect agate anta. So you can solve it, I think. Try solving it, children. Third one I will do it for you. 2 sides AB and BC and median AM of one triangle ABC are respectively equal to the sides PQ and QR and median PN of second triangle QR. Show that ABM is congruent to PQ and ABC is congruent to PQ. Okay. Next we shall move on to the third problem, children. The question is 2 sides. You have 2 triangles first. Triangle ABC, triangle PQR. They have given 2 sides AB, BC. 2 sides AB and BC and median AM of one triangle ABC are respectively equal to the sides PQ and QR and median PN of triangle PQR. Show that triangle ABM is congruent to triangle PQN and whole triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Question artha aitu ankotini. We have 2 triangles, children. PQR are the 2 triangles. So side AB of this triangle is equal to side PQ. Side BC done? Yes. Side BC of this triangle is equal to side QR of triangle PQR. Median sido. So median AM is equal to median PN of both the triangles. In the first sub question, we need to prove this triangle. Triangle ABM is equal to triangle PQN in first case. Whole triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR in the second case. So first what we shall do is, basics what all we know we shall write now. In triangle ABC, children, AM is the median on BC andre. What is this median actually? That will divide the base BC into 2 halves. That median point M acts as the midpoint, that you should understand here. So what we will write is, in triangle ABC, AM is the median on BC means, what is BM? BM is half of BC. BM is BC andre BM plus MC. So what is BM andre? It is half of BC. Similarly, we are writing for second triangle. In triangle PQR, PN is the median means QN is equal to half of QR and we will write. Therefore, QN is half of QR. As BC is equal to QR. BC is equal to QR. How do we know? It is given. Reason I have not written right. BC is equal to QR and they have given. Since BC is equal to QR, then BM also should be equal to QN alva. So BM is equal to QN anta if you take children, we will equate that. No. BM is equal to QN. Idu bandalva equation. So now equate their RHS. Half of BC, since BC is equal to QR, half BC will be equal to half QR. Here we have now BC and QR. So half of BC is equal to half of QR. Means we are equating the RHS, means LHS is equal andre. We proved that BM is equal to QN. That is what we did. Why did we do this circus? You will know when we solve first and second sub questions. As I said you, in the first sub question we need to prove triangle ABM is congruent to triangle PQN. For that children, in triangle ABM and triangle PQN, what all we know, right? We know AB equals PQ given. Hange BM is equal to QN. Just now we proved. Given anta barbidirini. You write it is proved. Why? With great difficulty we have proved. Simply don't write given. BM equals QN given. AM is equal to PN. Why? Medians drawn are equal. It is given. So children, reason idu proved agbeku, idu given agbeku. Change. Proved in 1 anta bariri. This is given. This is given. So ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಈಗ one side, second side. See, for none of the sides have written like this, right children, don't forget. So all the three sides are equal ಅಂತ prove ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ from SSS congruency, triangles are equal, congruent to each other. Also, I am telling one more thing here. Why angle ABM is angle PQ and angle B, angle Q also equal ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ by CPCT. ಯಾಕೆ? You will know here. That is about the first sub question. Second sub question alli, whole triangle ABC is congruent to whole big triangle PQR. We need to prove. In order to do so, in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, AB side AB equals side PQ. It is given. Angle ABC equals ABC. See, proved in 1 CPCT. That is the reason I wrote. BC equals QR. Again, it is given. So side angle side andre SAS congruency in that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. That's set children. So easy problems these are. You can only solve it on your own. That is about the third one. Fourth and fifth are there. Fourth one, can you solve? BE and CF are two equal altitudes of a triangle ABC. BE and CF are two altitudes of triangle ABC. Hige same old figure. Using RHS congruency rule, prove that triangle ABC is an isosceles. Wow, so interesting. See, same. Will you do children? Triangle ABC there, BECF altitudes ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ by RHS congruency rule use ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು 90 degree ಆಯ್ತು ಅಲ್ವಾ? Triangle ABC if you draw BECF ಅಂತ one problem you have same figure. E and F 90 degree ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. RHS congruency rule use ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತಾರೆ. See, one medians equal anta you can say, and one angle 90 degree ಇದೆ. RHS congruency rule says what? If at all in one right angle triangle, hypotenuse and one angle is equal to the hypotenuse and one side hypotenuse and one angle of second triangle, then both the triangles are said to be congruent. So that is the reason they are asking us to use RHS rule. If you prove so, then obviously by CPCT triangles congruent anta prove ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನೀವು, since these are the medians drawn, it acts as the midpoint ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು whole triangle ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು CPCT ಇಂದ ABBC equal ಅಂತ prove ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ that it is an equal, isosceles triangle ಅಂತ we prove. So simple. Will you do children? I have given you the idea. Try to implement it. Fourth one I showed you. Last problem I will solve for you. Fifth question we shall solve now. Next we shall solve the last problem of this exercise as well as this lesson children. That is fifth problem. ABC is an isosceles triangle. They have not given the figure. You should only draw. With AB equals AC, draw AP perpendicular to BC to show that angle B equals angle C. Very simple it is. Triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. AB equals AC. That is the reason I have drawn these lines. AP is perpendicular to BC and angle P is clearly 90 degree. Now we need to prove angle B equals angle C. This type we have already solved once previously in this lesson only, if you recall. Now how we are proving is, in triangle ABC, AP is perpendicular to BC, and side AB equals AC we know. Now we are considering these two triangles. The altitude drawn is dividing whole triangle ABC into two triangles. One is triangle APB and second triangle is triangle APC. Hope you are getting it. APB and ACP are the two triangles. In these two triangles, children, angle APB is equal to APC. Why? Just now I said no, AB perpendicular andre P is 90 degrees. So both are equal to 90 degree. Why? Because AP is perpendicular to BC is given. Now hypotenuse AB of this triangle is equal to the hypotenuse AC of the second triangle. Wow, how? Because side AB equals AC. They have only given us, it is an isosceles triangle which we divided into two right angle triangles. So we are proving, children, one angle and hypotenuse are equal. So hypotenuse AB equals hypotenuse AC. It is given. Now AP is the common side for both the triangles. So AP equals AP. Therefore, by RHS congruency, ಏನು prove ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು? Of one right angle in one right angle triangle, hypotenuse and one angle, if it is equal to the hypotenuse and one more this angle of second triangle, then those two triangles are congruent to each other by RHS congruency. Therefore, that is what we proved there. Triangle ABP is congruent to triangle APC by RHS congruency rule. So, angle P same and equal and when we proved. Of course, we can say angle B equals angle C, or angle ABP is equal to angle ACP by CPCT, or angle ABC is equal to angle ACB. In terms of P, if you want to tell, you can tell. In terms of C, if you want to tell also, you can tell by CPCT. So, just we need to prove angle B equals angle C. At this point only, you can stop if this is confusing, children. So, this ends the problem. Very easy it is. By RHS congruency rule, we proved. So, this completes the exercise 5.3. As I said, you children, inequalities of triangle, that is exercise 5.4 and exercise 5.5 are removed according to your new syllabus. So, this completes the lesson congruency of triangle. It is very easy lesson. Practice the problems. Soon we will be revising this lesson in the online class as well. So, complete your notes, prepare well for your